Let's go backpacking for 3 days without food, with an unexpected surprise: snow.
What's up, everybody? Trent Smith here, and this adventure, we're changing it up a little bit. We're out here for 3 days with no food.
The original plan was a backpacking trip with no food, a little fasting for health. But then it was snowing. I don't like the snow. I don't like the cold. But I decided to make it happen, and that's just what I was going to do. I knew that if I could pull it off, it would be a rewarding experience that will only make me stronger. I was expecting it to be challenging with rumors of poorly marked trails and water crossings, but the cold, added to the calorie deficit, just made it that much more challenging. But if anybody was up for the challenge, it was me. Hell, at least that's what I figured.
Don't do that. Born March, something 1879 when they died. Pretty neat, just a really old graveyard. I don't know how long it's been here. Well, so far so good. Whenever I came out here, the temperature was like, what was it, 30 degrees reading in the truck, or 28, something. Luckily I was able to get moving, so I'm still pretty toasty. My fingertips got a little cool when I'm fiddling with the camera and stuff like that, but other than that, I'm enjoying walking in the snow. One of the cool things is I can see animal tracks here on the trail. Check this out. Here you got some sort of a canine tracks. Probably coyote, if I had to guess. Because I don't think there's very many people out here hiking, especially not with dogs, or at all. I think I may be the only person out here, which is interesting. And it did just snow last night. I don't know how long this snow is going to last, but I know it's getting down to like 25 tonight, so that's pretty cool. Cold, it's not cool. Hopefully this snow burns off. I'd rather it not be here because it makes everything just seem freezing, but it is beautiful. Gosh, it's beautiful. Check that out. Oh man, totally gorgeous. I've heard people say that, you know, the woods are so quiet when it snows, and I think it's true. I mean, you just stop, it's pretty quiet. I think the sun's trying to come out a little bit. Come on, baby. Please. Now, while there's going to be some challenges about this adventure, there's going to be some rewards too. Some beauty, and even some waterfalls. You folks who know me know that I like the water. But unfortunately, it's too cold to get in the waters, but there should be some good looking waterfalls. I really don't know which trails hold the best waterfalls. There's a lot of trails here, and we're only going on a few of them to make our loop. But hopefully we get to see some good ones. And I think I hear one. Oh yeah, I think I hear a pretty good one. Right this way. Golly. Holy cow, this thing is so tall. Oh man. Oh yeah, baby. Wow. Can you guys even see that? That thing is way up there. And we're down in this huge gorge. You got the waterfall coming down. Beautiful. Oh, it's even coming down over here. This is magnificent. Would you imagine if it was the summertime? But don't worry, there's more. I just don't know if we're gonna see them or not, but I know there are more. I didn't know we were gonna see this one. Very cool. Really slippery. You know, right now would be a good time for a snack, lunch, breakfast, something. But oh no, we're after the health benefits and the personal challenge of fasting. But I do have a couple things in my bag that I will be drinking to keep me going. We're gonna get some of those here in a little while, but there is pretty exciting. I'm ready to keep rolling. Maybe we'll see something else like that. And last night, I did a live stream on YouTube, and someone down in the chat said, "Hey Trip, just to let you know, you do have to cross creeks and stuff a few times, so be prepared for that." Well, hopefully we don't have to cross that sucker, because that's deep water, and it's cold, and that's gonna be terrible. I do have my Crocs back here though, just in case we have to. That would be exciting. Not really. Looks like some sort of trail down there. Hopefully that's where animals cross and not people. There's something else I was going to say. Where in the world? Surely we don't have to go that way. Surely not. Okay, so I found myself in a bit of a dilemma. The maps aren't super clear. The signage on the trails definitely is not super clear. But I think I'm supposed to cross the river here, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm not 100% sure, but I'm supposed to come to a T in the trail. But I'm afraid that the trail that I T into, you know, that I dead end into, is across there. But there's no obvious place where there's a crossing here. There's no nothing. But I just don't, I don't know. None of this is looking right. Oh my gosh, this place is so confusing. So I just went up the hill because I noticed like this older trail that kind of is in the direction of the trail on the map. And so I like went up the hill, and lo and behold, I came to a little campsite, which is right by a trail that I came by earlier. So it turns out there's a trail that's on the map, and that's the one that goes to the big waterfall. But visually, when you're hiking, that's the most, you know, worn trail, so it appears to be the main trail. It turns out it wasn't. So that's what's got me confused. But one thing I don't think I'm confused about is you got to cross the river down there. That's something we're not doing. That's just not a smart thing. So we're going to backtrack. I don't know. I got to look at the map and figure that out. Hey, always an adventure. No big deal. I am glad we got to see that big waterfall, though. That was pretty amazing. At least we're not lost. And at least we're not wading across that freaking river. That's nuts, man. This time of year, especially after this big rain, I think this is a smart decision. Time for a little break. Oh gosh. Add to 16 ounces of water. Noon hydration. Hydration you can feel. I sure hope so. Ah, crap. Mm. Whoa! 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 Woo! A little tart there. Woo! Alright, definitely took this thing a while to dissolve. Oh, lemon lime, come on. Delicious. I hope. Better than nothing. It's good. I gotta keep my electrolytes up, so I'm not eating anything. I also had some other stuff in there like salt and green tea. And that's it. And some mint tea. That's all I brought. Alright, it's 4 o'clock. We'll head on down the trail. We'll find somewhere to camp. Also, one thing about this trail, it's not well marked. It's easy to get off trail. And we're back to another river, or the same river, just at a different point. A little higher up river. And I think we have to cross at some point. Sheesh. Hey. Well, we could probably cross there if we absolutely had to. It's pretty shallow most of the way across. But the thing is, you don't know where to cross at. It's freaking crazy. Well, this is aggravating to say the least. According to the map, which the map's not very good, it looks like the trail is on the other side of the river. So, you should have to cross here, right? But there's no obvious place to cross. There's no indications on if the trail is actually over there or not. So, I could cross, risk falling in, blah, 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 and then get over there, only to find that the trail's not over there. If it was summertime, I'd just cruise across. It's not that big a deal. But being as it's this cold, you can't take those risks. Sun's going down. I'm just gonna make camp here and come up with a game plan for tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, everything's just wet, nasty. Definitely couldn't start a fire if I were to slip and fall in the river, so this is a safe bet. Running out of daylight pretty quick here. I'll have to show you guys the details of my setup and stuff tomorrow. But I'm just about to get the hammock up and the tarp. Not gonna have to worry about dinner or anything like that. Alright, this is what we're working with. Got my bag strung up right here on my trekking poles. I got my hammock and all over here. Let's turn this up a little bit just for the video trip. And I got my hammock in here ready to go. Just gonna get my underquilt and my 2 blankets out of my backpack and I'll pretty much be ready. I got a book in here too that I'll be enjoying. Jeez, man. What terrible filming. I apologize for the terrible videography skills, but the night just snuck up on me and it's cold. I'm probably just about to get in the hammock and call it. I still have my jacket on. One thing that I learned, but I knew I would need to be aware of, in the cold weather, your batteries will get drained down really quickly. And so my camera, my DJI Osmo Action, the camera battery drained down really quick on it. So as soon as that happened, I put all my batteries in my jacket pockets. I just took off my pants and my shoes, of course, and my, what are the things called that go over your shoes? Then I just climbed in the hammock. I got a book, It's a business book. It's called The Pumpkin Plan. I've got an extra pair of socks, thick ones, Smart Wools. At least I got one of them, and another one's in here somewhere. I've got my water bottle so it doesn't freeze, but it's really cold right now, laying right beside me. Got my inflatable pillow. Oh, there's my other sock. Then I have my other batteries and electronic stuff that I'll sleep with. And I think there's some more stuff. Yep. My sleeping bag liner. Got my gloves. My Aegis Max sleeping bag. Then I've got my East Hills Outdoors top quilt thing. We got a bunch of junk in here. Oh, gosh. I'm actually pretty warm right now. And the only time I'm worried about getting cold is when I have to pee. So I hadn't been drinking too much water. Trying not to drink too much in the evenings. So right now I'm not very hungry, not very weak. I feel fine. I feel perfect, you know, really and truly when it comes to the fasting. But tomorrow may be a little different story. I don't know. I think I'm going to be doing okay. Let's just hope we can get some good sleep tonight. I'll see y'all in the morning. Always an adventure. Oh, man. I managed to sleep really well. Stayed nice and toasty. I mean, I got some good sleep. I woke up like 3 times and I slept for almost 10 hours. That's really good for me. Usually 7 hours is about what I need. I generally get between 6 and 7. Looks like the river might have dropped a little bit too. (24, 23, 24 degrees).
Typically, food is our body's fuel source. It's what sustains us, gives us energy, and burning that energy, or those calories, is how our body heats itself. Well, my body wasn't really sure what to do in this situation. It had kicked into survival mode, but it's that survival mode that I was after. That's when some miraculous things happen within our bodies that are truly healthful and promote longevity. But boy, was I craving some warm summertime weather, I tell you.
You know, I almost forgot about a cool new piece of gear I brought. It's made by Kimimoto Heated Apparel. Sounds about like what we need right now because it is freezing out here. Really did help to put this top coat on me as a poncho though. I've been wearing that for like 30 minutes. It's nice and toasty. But it's mainly my fingertips that are getting cold. So this right here is a vest. It's got a battery pack inside. You turn this joker on and it warms you up. So let's toss her on and see how she does. I kind of hate to take this jacket off because it's got all my batteries and stuff in it that I'm keeping warm, and my camera that I take in and out of here to keep the batteries warm so they don't go dead. But sometimes you got to, and I hate to take these gloves off. Oof. I hadn't taken this jacket off since I've been here. So in this pocket is a cool little battery pack. Let's see if it's still on. Boom, still on 100. Then you should have a cable somewhere. Plug it in. You can right up here. You got vest. Is it? There it goes. Boom. Now what I may do, I may put that other jacket on top of this, and then I can break down camp maybe without gloves on and not totally freeze my hands off. But I'll let you guys know how warm this sucker gets. Work for a minute and put your gloves back on. Oh. Oh, goodness. If you let your hands get too cold, you're not going to warm back up. And then you can't use them. You guys got to see the sunshine. Let's go. Come on, baby. Oh. Oh. Actually, I can't feel it, but I mean, it's just, it makes you feel better. Let's go where there's some more sun. Oh. I don't like being cold, you guys. Just a minute ago, I was down there thinking, you know, this isn't one of the fun adventures. I do some survival stuff like what I'm doing now, and it's not as much fun as the fun adventures or the, you know, some of the cool stuff I get to do. This is a challenge, but challenges are good for you because it lets you know how tough you are. I can remember back when I've been on some trips and thought to myself, oh my goodness, I'm running out of food. I'm about to be out of food. Well, look, it really doesn't matter. What time is it? I'm probably like 31 hours since I've eaten anything. Look, here I'm fine. I'm about to go hiking all day, camp tonight, then hike back to the truck in the morning. It's not that bad. You can go without. And it's good for the body, good for the soul. So I don't know if it's the sun or this vest, but I feel a lot better. I'm a lot warmer. Let's get our breakfast going. Some hydration breakfast. But I'm kind of looking forward to part of it. Actually, I'm looking forward to all of it, but this is going to be fun. So we're going to go with the strawberry lemonade. Got a little pick-me-up going with it this morning. Dude, I like these containers. I'm going to have to save these. I wonder what I can use these for after the fact. Alright, here comes the fun part. Mmm. Woohoo! Woo! Got a bite to it, baby. That's fun. Alright, now a little green tea. Ow! Hurts like cold fingers. This is matcha green tea. Going in here too. That stuff can really help you when you're fasting, kind of boost the fat burning effects. And look there, my hands ain't even shaking. I can do this. Alright, gonna have to filter some more water later on. Those little tablets take a while to dissolve. We'll let it sit while we finish packing up camp. So the vest is pretty nice, but it's still pretty cold out here. I probably had it on for maybe an hour. We may have to try it again later. We're 85% battery. We're gonna take it off because we don't need it while we're hiking. Especially since the weather, I think, is supposed to get to like the low 50s today, which is a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday was like 32 or something was the high, or 33. I haven't been able to check the weather or anything today because I haven't had service since I came down in this little canyon or whatever you want to call it. I certainly like this jacket. All these pockets in the front are really helping me out since I'm trying to keep all my batteries warm. Well, it's warmed up a little bit. It's almost 32 degrees. All right, all packed up. Got my breakfast here. Strawberry lemonade with matcha green tea. Not that bad. It's got a little bit of carbonation to it. So right now on a scale of 1 to 10, my hunger level is like a 1. I'm not really that hungry. I'm doing fine. But once I get hiking, start, you know, expending some energy, that might change. I've really been expending energy ever since I got out of my hammock and I've been fighting the cold because my body's been, you know, trying to keep myself warm. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a really big day planned. We're actually about to head down this no-name trail to, there's a little sign that says White Falls, and an arrow that points. And we don't know how far it is. We're just gonna go, just be an adventurous, cruising around. Takes a little work. Check it out. That's pretty awesome. A little sketchy getting down here. It's worth the risk. This is amazing. Let's go underneath. Oh. Whoa. Now this is cool. Woo! Woo-woo! You get wet under here though. If that don't curb your appetite right there, I don't know what will. That's amazing. That really is magnificent. Well, it's warmed up. It's about 41 degrees. That's nice. I actually started to get warm on that last climb right there. It's good that my hands aren't so cold. They're usable for the camera and stuff all the time. I don't have to put the camera in my pocket when I'm not using it. All right, let's see if we got phone service, and I'll check in with the family. Well, maybe, oh, yeah, a little bit. Last night it got, I think it was like 24 or 25. It was pretty chilly.
It was 30 here.
Yeah.
I knew you had to be cold.
Yeah, there's still snow on the ground up here. Some. It's starting to melt this morning, but
Since you have service, you ought to let your Instagram let some folks know you're alive.
I will for sure.
I love you, son.
Love you too.
All right. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
My family thinks I'm crazy out here doing this. I'm trying to tell them it's not that bad. People have gone through worse. So we made it back to the same river we were at earlier, but we're just higher up the river, and there's supposed to be a point to cross somewhere. I don't know. There's definitely not a place that's acceptable to cross at this water level, especially in this weather. I'll have a little more lemon lime too. Come on, baby. For some reason, my filter is going really slow. It's not like water froze on the inside of it or anything. This is the first time I've used it in probably a couple years. So I'm sitting here squeezing it, and it still didn't come out very fast. Probably time for a new one. Ooh. I'm packed up, freshened up a little bit. I decided not to sit and wait for my slow water filter to fill my water bottle. So what I did, I just took the bladder. I don't know if you guys can see it. I got her in that side pocket back there. And whenever I get back to camp, I'll just hang it up and let it just slowly drip. Hopefully before it gets below freezing again and turns into an icicle. So now we're just headed back where we came, back up on the mountain, hopefully into the sun for a little while before it gets dark, because down here, the temp dropped pretty good. It's almost like 35 degrees now, so hopefully we get back up there, get back in the sun, it'll be a little bit warmer, and we'll just set up camp and call it a night. So I've been fasting for about 41 hours at this point. That's the longest I've ever fasted before, 30 being the longest I fasted prior to this. And I'm starting to notice that my energy level's down a little bit. Nothing serious though. I still, think clearly. I don't think my sugar's dropped or anything like that. Haven't had any shakes or anything. Just came up a pretty good uphill back there, and it was tough. Probably tougher than it normally would have been if I'd been on a full tank, It's pretty fun challenging myself, really and truly. Alright, I got camp set up. A nice sunny spot. Now I just rolled up and flipped back the top of my hammock. Well, this is the bug net and I don't know what the other cover's called, top cover maybe, of the hammock. It's basically like a solid piece that covers the bug net, and it really helps it stay a few degrees warmer in there and blocks the wind. Now I got her opened up. Just come right here. Just relax. My energy is dwindling. It really is. I noticed it a minute ago. Now I've got two things to do. I need to hang up my water and get it filtering, and I need to charge my batteries. The camera batteries just really didn't do good. When I had them out, they would get cold. I try to keep them warm, but the batteries just sucked through them quick. I'm on my last one now. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling low energy. It didn't leak or bust out on the way back. Where's my rope at? My little bag of string here. See if we can fix it up right at this little tree over here. Now maybe when we put this on, it'll be just tall enough to go inside. Like that. Maybe she'll start dripping. Oop, it's dripping. Ever so slowly, but she's dripping. Take my battery bank, which I've been keeping right here close by. USB cord, multiple battery charger for my camera, other dead battery. Alright, she's charging up. Now I'm going to sit here, cuddle with these while they're charging, and read my book while we got some daylight. Oh yeah, using a $20 bill as my bookmark, because that's the only thing I had, but I carried the $20 bill because, what if I get somewhere I need like to thumb a ride or something? I always keep a 20 with me. Handy little tip there for you. I'm really just sitting here taking it easy. Can't cook anything. Can't eat anything. I'm pretty hungry right now. I wish I had something to eat. My water bottle is like halfway full. It's been like, I don't know, an hour and a half. And the temp's dropping. I probably need to have one more of my tablets before I go to bed. It'll be my third one today. Maybe that's enough. I don't really know. I'm kind of judging it on how I feel. And I feel okay. I'm definitely going to enjoy that meal tomorrow, or whatever I eat tomorrow. There's no telling what I'm going to eat the next few days. I'm going to eat so much food. It's going to be crazy. Sorry, it's a little dark. I just took my pants off, still wearing my jacket and everything else, but those pants are just really thick. They're my Revolution race pants. They're super awesome for something like this. I'm really glad I have those. I have another pair of pants in my backpack, but they wouldn't be as good as those pants. They're really flexible, and they're really thick and tough and windproof. Pretty nice to have. It's the same company that makes this jacket, this orange shirt too. One thing I did notice about the jacket is it's not 100% waterproof. I mean, which most Gore-Tex type jackets are not 100% waterproof. You got to get like the rain gear that fishermen and stuff wear, you know, like commercial fishermen on like Deadliest Catch, you know, like the rubber stuff. That's essentially what's going to really keep you dry. Maybe I can get 10 hours of sleep again. I don't know if I can. It just sucks that the days are so short and we have so much night right now. Good night.
Yes, I'm sleeping with tape on my mouth. I started doing it about 3.5 months ago, and I've done it every night since, and it's really improved my sleep. I'll be making a video about that for you guys in the near future. Right now, it's time to get up, pack up, get back to the truck, and eat. I'm hungry. I didn't sleep very well last night. Oh, I slept from like 7:30 till 11. Then I was up until 3. I was reading and doing all kind of stuff, trying to keep my mind busy because I couldn't go back to sleep. But then I slept after that until about 6:45.
Whoa. You know what? Let's take a little pieces to pick me up. Let's get it all. Whoa. It's like, what are those spree candies? It's kind of like one of those on steroids. All right, let's get this stuff packed up, baby. Let's go. Nice. Fortunately, we only have about 2 or 3 miles back to the truck. No, 2.5 or 3 miles back to the truck. It's probably about 39, 40 degrees right now. So I've been able to pack up without my gloves. Yesterday morning was terrible. We'll put my gloves on before I start hiking though, because the wind on your hands is pretty chilly. And those handles are pretty chilly too. If you're ever hiking solo, I highly suggest trekking poles. There are countless times yesterday and the day before, these really help stabilize me and prevent me from slipping and falling. And also when you get to a spot that's treacherous, you don't have to put your hands down and get them dirty. Like if everything's wet and cold, these are your hands and they've got really good grip. Trekking poles, you need some. It's like 4-wheel drive and crutches, safety crutches, whenever you're hiking by yourself. Think smart, always bring what you need. Trekking poles, whatever you need to stay warm, food, all that good stuff that you gotta have to survive. Unless, of course, you're like me and you really want to challenge yourself, then don't bring any food. What time is it? Or is it 8:20? 59.5 hours I've been fasting right now. All I've had is 5 of those little tablets and a little bit of green tea. That's freaking awesome. So this whole time I've been out here, my body's been getting stronger. It's been cleaning out itself, recycling itself, resetting itself, and the fuel I've been running off of has been fat. Yeah, fat cells. All different kinds of fat cells. There's a lot of stuff, you guys. You get in on the fasting. I've been intermittent fasting for about 4.5 years. This is my biggest prolonged fast. I love it. It's awesome. There's a can of sardines up here. A few miles through the woods. And some beef jerky. What else have we got? Maybe a granola bar. And then, I don't know where I'm going to stop for lunch. Last night, I'll be honest with you, when I was up between 11 and 3, I started to think about food, of course. And so I jumped on Google Maps, so just barely had any service. And I was looking where I was going to eat today. So it's either going to be Hooters, a sushi place, or Steve and Nick's, or Jim and Nick's. Yeah, I don't know, I can't decide yet. But man, it's going to be good. Energy level's fine. Food. Look at that. There it is. Oh. 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 Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We're 13 minutes short of 61 hours. What is that? Oh yeah. Done scored me a grip master right here on the ground. Check this out. I got this Ziploc bag that's got duct tape and packaging tape over it with some wet wipes in it. It's what I use for all my cracks and crevices. Oh. Well, folks, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the adventure as much as I did, or more than I did. I encourage you to challenge yourself in some way or another, and think about fasting. All right, folks, take care of yourselves. Get out there. God bless. I'll see y'all in the next video or adventure. Love ya. Get out there.